Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do the Labyrinth tag. Nobody tagged me in this, but I saw it on Ben his page, and I really love the Labyrinth. It's my all-time favorite childhood movie. That and Dark Crystal. I actually am looking at my little pop collection right over here. It's beautiful, and it's David Bowie, and if David Bowie is involved, I absolutely have to be involved as well. Um, so I'll link to his video down below. He's never seen the movie, and everyone needs to tell him to go watch the movie because it's a great movie. So here we go. Let's get into it. The first one, number one, is Sarah. A character that found strength without a love interest, and for that I put Frodo from Lord of the Rings. He doesn't find love at the end. He doesn't find love throughout. I mean, other than like friendship love and the love of the fellowship, but it's never portrayed as a romantic love. Number two is Hoggle, a character you weren't sure whether to love or hate at first. And for me, and I think a lot of people, that was Jean-Claude from the Anita Blake, and now I can't open to my postmark, but from the Anita Blake books. Um, I keep skipping over my sticky note bookmark. But this is from from Guilty Pleasures, volume, I think this is the second volume of it. And that's probably one of my all-time favorite pictures of Jean-Claude. It's from Anita's Dream with the blueberries, or blackberries. But yeah, I thought that was a really cool picture. Number three is Ludo, a character almost too innocent to be real, and I picked the Sparrow from The Happy Prince. It's by Oscar Wilde, and that book, that story, makes me cry every single time I read it. I can't get through it without crying, because that's just who I am. Number four is Didymus, a clueless character you either love or hate. And for me, it's a love-hate relationship with Louis from Interview with the Vampire, because he acts like such a twit, and he's so... I mean, partially, a part of it is that Lestat never taught him anything about being a vampire, but at the same time, he's just... he's so clueless sometimes. Number five is Jareth, a villain you can't help but love. And originally I cheated and said Jareth because there is a novelization of the Labyrinth, but then I was down on my bottom shelf of my bookshelf and I found Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. And most people know Jonan Vasquez, the writer, for Invader Zim. This is the last page of the comic. And, I mean, Johnny is the main character, but he's also a homicidal maniac. So, how much of a good person is he really, and is he the villain of his own story? It's a really good read if you like super, super violent stuff. Super violent. Number six is Fire Dancers. What secondary character really got on your nerves? And for me, that's pretty much everybody in 13 Reasons Why. I've been reading through it. I have a couple of videos up on it already. But God, everyone is just so absolutely horrible. The show made everybody a lot worse than what they are portrayed as in the book, which is pretty hard to do, but it was bad. Number seven is The Labyrinth, a book with plot twists you never saw coming. And for me, that was American Gods. There were definitely things in the book that I was not expecting. There were definitely characters who were not what they seemed. And I'm going to leave it at that to no spoilers. The Bog of Eternal Stench is number 8. What trope or writing style will make you immediately put down a book? And for me, it's toxic relationships or abuse as romance. So, stalking behavior, gaslighting, which is really common in teen romance, like really abusive behaviors as romantic gestures, like spying, and it just makes me feel yucky. Where am I? Number 9 is the Oubliette. What book or series will you never finish? I did once attempt to read Twilight, the first book. I read about a chapter and a half, and that's as far as I got. And I've never had a desire to finish that book, ever in my entire life. 10 is The 13th Hour. What book kept you up all night, or you finished in a day or a sitting? I'm kind of cheating on this because I said Harry Potter, but I read the first, I want to say 3 or 4 Harry Potter books in about 3 days. I hadn't really been interested in them before, and then I got sick with the flu really bad in like 8th or 9th grade. It had to have been 8th or 9th grade, maybe a little bit earlier. And I sent my mom to the library, and she's like, well, what do you want me to pick you up? Because you can't leave your room. Actually, I had pulled my mattress into the living room so I could lay down and watch TV and be comfortable and not puke on the couch. That was a really big thing. And I'm like, I don't know, those Harry Potter books, I guess. If nothing else, it'll get me through. And I loved them. And I still love them. Yeah. And that's how I got into Harry Potter. I was on my deathbed. Not really on my deathbed, but it felt like it. 11. Crystal balls. What book do you wish the main character had a crystal ball so that they could avoid miscommunication? For me, it's an entire damn series. And that series was Fushigi Yugi. It's also known as The Mysterious Play. It's a manga by Yue Watase? Uwatase? I think it's one of those two pronunciations. And everybody in that manga just lacks communication skills to the point where it's like people are literally dying because you can't communicate with each other. You Have No Power Over Me is number 12. What book or series didn't you understand the hype for? And for me, it was 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight. I kind of lumped those together as far as shitty writing. And for me, that's what it was. Like, especially, like, 50 Shades, that should go up with Twilight and the Oubliette as well. Like, the writing in 50 Shades of Grey is so absolutely terrible. I mean, you can look past every other issue of the book, the abuse, the stalker behavior, the toxic relationship. Look past everything and look at the writing, and it's just absolute fucking shit writing. I have a whole rant on that, I'm sorry. And the last one is 13. Dance Magic Dance, a book that will always make you happy. And for me, it's The Last Unicorn. And yeah, I need 2 hands for this. I have it in so many formats. this is ridiculous. I've talked about this book before. This is the special edition that came out quite a few years ago now. And it has the little short story sequel to it. This is a paperback that I don't know if I bought myself or accidentally stole from my sister. It's one of the two. Because I know her and I have or had the same copy. I might have accidentally stolen this from my older sister. And this is the graphic novel adaptation of the book. So you can never have too many copies of your favorite book. And I have it on audiobook somewhere on my external hard drive. I have it. And that is the Labyrinth tag. If you watch this video, consider yourself tagged because I want to know everybody's answers. Because Labyrinth, we all know, is the best live-action 80s movie ever made. Because it's David Bowie and dancer's tights and just insanity. So, everybody have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!